Hello and welcome to Tech Gadgets. Today I'm going to show you the all-new Tata Tigor. Before going to the car, I would like to thank Select Tata Motors Karimnagar for allowing me to shoot the all-new Tigor. So if you want to purchase any Tata car, you can contact the number given below. So let's get to the car. The Tata Tigor is the third sub-4-meter compact sedan from Tata Motors, and it's going up against the likes of Maruti Suzuki Swift Dzire, Honda Amaze, Hyundai Xcent, Volkswagen Ameo, and Ford Figo Aspire. But priced between rupees 70 to 90,000 less than all its main rivals, the Tata Tigor has the potential of being in its very own entry-level subcompact sedan segment. And Tata Motors originally invented the whole sub 4 meter subcompact sedan segment in the first place. The features on the Tata Tigor and most importantly its value for money. Exterior design is essentially the compact sedan version of Tata Tiago hatchback. The front end is very similar in terms of design, but the Tigor does get a much nicer front grille with hexagonal design and elements and twin barrel headlamps with the projector low beams and halogen high beams as well. And LED daytime running lights have been given a miss. The petrol version of Tigor gets 15-inch diamond cut and black wheels as well, and two-tone wheels that sync extremely well with the rest of the car's design, but the diesel only gets a set of smaller 14-inch wheels. But it is the rear that really stands out. Not only Tata Motors absolutely nailed the almost coupé-like styling of the roofline, but boot integration too. Without a shadow of a doubt, the Tigor is the prettiest and most well-balanced sub 4 meter sedan in India. And you have the smaller elements that stand out, like the high-mounted subtle roof spoiler with built-in tail lamp that glows end-to-end, the tail lamps that pop out the boot structure in a three-dimensional way. The rear bumper too has a large chunk of plastic that gives it a sportier edge as well. And in terms of interior design and space and features, overall design, the dashboard looks pretty much the same as the one on Tiago, but the Tigor gets a boatload of extra features. To start off with, the Tigor gets a touchscreen infotainment system with mirror link. This means you can pair your phone and get navigation updates and media updates on screen as well. And now ideally Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility would have been a lovely additional feature to have, but Tata Motors has given it an expected miss. And the higher variants also get climate control, and the dashboard itself has a solid feel in terms of build quality. And just like the Tiago, you also get color coded AC vent surrounds. The instrument cluster is easy to read and clear, and the silver painted surround looks distinctively different as well. And the Tigor though will be used more as a family mover than anything else. And thus rear seat comfort is key as compared to Tiago. The Tigor gets 50 more wheelbase, which means more space in the rear of passengers. There is more than enough legroom at the rear, and the Tigor seat is just about wide enough to fit 3 passengers. This is mainly due to the scooped out door panels and the fact that a rear AC vent module does not take up the center passenger leg space. In India's hot and humid climate, a set of rear AC would have been a much more usable feature than a tad mid-bore legroom, because most of its rivals are offering it. And talking about usable features, the Tigor's rear bench seats get a flip down and rest with 2 cup holders, a feature that is opinion it's absolute necessity on all vehicles. The rear seat headrests are non-adjustable, but Tata Motors have adjusted the foam density to make them supple enough to support you, and extremely comfortable for rear passengers as well. And when it comes to the engines and gearbox, the Tigor diesel and petrol are both 3-cylinder engines that have been carried forward from Tiago hatch. And the petrol is a 1.2 liter motor making 84 bhp and 140 Newton meters of peak torque. The turbocharged 1.5 liter diesel on the other hand is less powerful and makes only 69 bhp but makes a lot more torque at 140 Newton meters. So what are they likely? Well, it's begin with the petrol, although it does have some impressive specifications on paper. The Tigor petrol engine does gives very good feel, and it's very good powered as well. The NVH levels too are higher than expected, especially when revved up all the way to red line, and which might be an issue, especially since a subcompact sedan is used mainly as a family mover. The diesel on the other hand is less powerful on paper at 69 bhp, but it makes more torque at 140 Newton meters. And the diesel turbo engine also feels a little more expansive than the petrol and lot more drivable, especially around the city. Both though have one big positive: they are easy to drive with a light and a responsive clutch, and slightly clashy but well weighted gear shift, and the Tigor does not wear you out in traffic as well. And the Tata Tiago has one big plus point, its ride and handling balance, and the Tigor with its longer and more planted wheelbase and larger wheels and tires takes it to a notch higher. Both slow speed steering feedback and high speed cornering is impressive, and there is a very slight hint on understeer, but barely noticeable as this is after all a family car. And the steering wheel itself passed down the bolt has great ergonomics, which is very helpful in case you feel need to throw Tigor around bend and corners as well. And ride quality too is impressive, and the Tigor manages to take most bumps and undulations without much complaint. And there is a hint of bump steer, but then considering how bad most of our Indian roads actually. The Tigor gets anti-lock braking system as standard, and braking is impressive. The petrol and the diesel, even with its extra 40 kg curb weight, feel very confident while braking hard, and even under urban driving conditions the brake feedback is ideal. And while on the safety front, the Tigor also offers dual airbags as a part of standard equipment, and now with the prices ranging from 4.70 to 7.9 lakhs ex showroom, the Tigor, as we mentioned earlier, is priced about 60,000 less, and its nearest competition, Maruti Suzuki Swift Dzire, for its cheapest variant. The higher specification and more expensive variant are priced even lower compared to the competition, with a difference between 1 to 1.3 lakhs in some cases. And this makes the Tigor a great value for money proportions. And the Tigor rides and handles well, is well equipped as well, and spacious and frankly thoughtfully engineered. And although the engines were a little peppier and more refined, one of the biggest reasons we think Tigor will be popular, and because of how it looks as a package, the Tigor is extremely well suited for any Indian family who wants to upgrade from any entry level hatchback, but still wants a 3-box design. So hope that guys you like this update. Please comment and subscribe for my channel for more tech and auto related updates, and don't forget to click on bell icon to get new video notifications.